a lot. Like footprinting is the first phase of ethical hacking, and we are discussing this just because we have to discuss website hacking just after this. So previously I was in plan to take take a long session regarding the footprinting, like passive as well as active. I was willing to cover in a single day, but I was unable to do so. But today we will be covering like a passive footprinting. We have already covered passive part is done, and today we will be doing active. So can anyone tell me like what is the main difference between active and passive? And anyone can tell me like
Passive means
When we
passive
directly
means
involve when we directly involve with target for
yes, yes,
getting information about him,
yes,
it's
yes,
come under the passive information gathering, and
yes,
we oh sorry, it's come under active information gathering. And
yes.
when we, without getting directly involved with target or victim, and we are trying to get information through onset or other ways, it's come under passive.
Yes, yes, yes. So, passive one we have discussed earlier. Like passive was like going through various multiple website and getting the information. Like without interacting with the target, we were trying to gather information from third-party sources, like tools we were using like social medias, who's lookup, public database analysis. We were doing lot of these stuffs when we were learning the passive information gathering, and now we will be actively engaging with the target and this active is a more detectable one table like it the it's a more detectable part of scanning. Like anyone can detect this very much easily that you are basically scanning their particular website. So this is a very detectable part. So you just try to avoid this try to avoid this part, and so try to avoid this, and but we will be doing this at some certain extent. So first of all, like we will be using tools like Nmap, Harvester we have looked further, but we will be also using Nikto as well. Then we will be using HPing, HPing 3. So there will be a lot of a tool like Netdiscover we can also use, and all these tool whenever you will be using all this particular tool, Netdiscover. So whenever you will be using all this tool, they will be indicating the clear path. Like if anyone is a good administrator, he can easily find out like someone is scanning their infrastructure. But active scanning gives you a lot of information. So all the what are the ports open, what are the domain names, what are the subdomain, what is the IP addresses, what are the open ports, what are the services running there. So all these things you can find from active scanning. Like whenever you are doing active footprinting, you will be finding a lot of stuffs like ports and everything you can gather. Like even you can detect their email servers, you can detect their employees contact, even you can look for some leak credentials, you can check for their firewall and security measures. So all the just stuffs you can look into, and today we will be getting into more tools, many tools. Like first we will be using Nmap to check into what are the open ports and all, and I will be suggesting you to watch some of my Nmap videos. Like I am sharing those link where it is. Let me I have already discussed that. Okay, mastering malware. Okay, so this video, just after the session, I will be providing the link of the video. You need to go with that video to complete for the complete Nmap. But I will be not discussing complete entire Nmap here, but few basic things I will be discussing that is much required for your. Let me share the link once again. Whatever required for your web penetration testing or website hacking, I will try to discuss that. So that's how it will be going. So this is the Nmap video link. If you are very much a beginner, if you don't know anything regarding the Nmap, try to watch the entire video. You will be getting understood like how to work with Nmap and all. So after that, we will be using some. We will be looking into if there is any firewall and all. So for that, we will be using of tool, and then will be using DNS enum and finance to get some more detail. Here this complete session outline like Nmap, HPing, Netdiscover, ARP-scan, IP scanner. Even I will be using this too. This is a GUI based in network scanner which is basically used to gather the local network details in a more detail. Like you can scan for your entire subnet and you can find like what are the devices available over my local network. So Angry IP scanner we will be using. After that, for port service scanning, we will be using a lot of a tool like mass scanner. You can
आवाज बहुत कट कट कर आ रही है इसमें आपकी।
so let me go with that. So Uniscan and Xprobe2, we will be trying to use that. This tool I was not able to install because of some reasons, but in session also we will be trying to go with that. Like if you are Nmap can also give you a complete detail regarding the OS running there, but Xprobe2 you can also use that. After that, we will be looking into some SMB enumeration and all, and if possible, we will be also looking into few vulnerability scanner for a web services like a Nikto, Wafo, for what way. We will be trying our best to discuss as much as tool we can. So first we will be starting with Nmap. Like first we will be doing some host discovery and all. So I hope everyone knows what is Nmap. So Nmap download. You can go come on this website to download Nmap. This website will be helping you to download Nmap, and this is available for all of these, like even for a Windows, Mac, Linux, or for all of the operating system it's available. So if you want to install it on a Windows, you can click on a Windows version, and if you are running on a 64-bit of architecture, you can go with this version. If you are using like it depends on your system configuration, you can install any of these. If you are a Linux and if you are using Kali Linux Paratos, then it comes pre-installed into them. And if you are over some other Linux like Ubuntu, if you are using Fedora and some other operating system, then you need to install that. So I'm not going to some other operating system today. I will be using Kali Linux or Paratos. So Nmap comes pre-installed in both operating systems. So and from here you can go with its documentation page. After the session, try to go with let me choose English one. So after the class, try to go with his documentation page to learn more deep. So either you can follow my video or either you can go with this. I'll like even in my video I have discussed the entire part, like how all the commands I have discussed, almost each and every command. Only scripting part I have not discussed there. So so that will be missing only. So you can also find the commands here, and if you are willing to watch the videos only, then you can go prefer the videos. So first tool we will be discussing Nmap here, and after that we will be looking into hping. Like hping also you can use for some DOS and DDoS attacks, but today we will be not into some DOS and DDoS. I will be separating taking a session about what is DOS attack and how you can use that, what are the multiple tools you can use to do DOS attack, and how it all works. So for DOS attack I will be taking a separate session, but today we will be discussing some basic things of ICMP flooding and all, and after that we will be switching with her Netdiscover. So I will not going with very more commands of Nmap, only basic stuff I am discussing here, like whatever required for a web penetration testing. After that we will be looking into more. So I'm starting my terminator, my video screen visual, everyone. Okay, and I hope my audio is much better previously from previous, right? Yes, yes. So Nmap is yes, yes. Yes, yes. So Nmap is a basic tool. Like there are a few very basic stuff that is basically tools. Like Nmap you use for let me write few of the basic point like what the tools. So Nmap you can use for first point, it will be using for a host discovery over your local network or even outside your network. You can discover your hosts, like what are the hosts working there. Then you can use Nmap for a port scanning, like what are the open ports, what are the closed ports. So port scanning you can do it by this tool. After that you can do OS detection. For all of this there are few multiple parameters you can design, put in your Nmap, and you can go with that. Then there is a tools for like there is parameters for a version detection. Then we have a parameters for our firewall evasion, like if any server which is having a good firewall pre-installed there, then how you can bypass those firewalls for your scanning. So firewall evasion is also available there. So all these are the part of Nmap, and we will trying our best to first cover all these stuffs. After that we will be jumping into some other tools. So let me switch back again to Kali Linux. So here we are. So to open Nmap, you will be simply putting Nmap and hyphen hyphen help. So it will be opening the help menu of Nmap. So Nmap help menu basically looks like this one. So right now its a version is 7.94 SVN. From this website you can get the more detail, where I have already visited, and from there you can also install your Nmap over your local machine, even if you are on Windows and even if you are on Mac OS. So you can install it from nmap.org, and here you can specify your targets, like you can put IL options for it, input a file list of the host of the network. Like if you are having a list of targets like multiple IP, if you want to put here, then you will be having that IPs into a particular file. So you can give a parameter IL to run this. Then if you are going with a host discovery, then you can put hyphen SL parameter to list a scan, then hyphen PN for a pinging, and then all the threat hosts which are online will be scanned from there. So a lot of host discovery options are available. So these options like hyphen SB you can run for a service and version detection. It will be giving you like what are the services and version running over any particular website or particular server. Then for OS detection you can put hyphen O parameter. It will be giving you like what are the operating system that any particular server is having. And these are the very critical steps you whenever you are targeting any organization or any server. These are the very critical information you need to gather. Like until you don't need what are the operating system running there, how you will be targeting that. Like if you know that there is a Windows 8, Windows 10, or Windows server is running there, then you will be trying to find some vulnerabilities, or then you will be trying some to load some payload regarding that. So knowing operating system is very much necessary. From here you can set your timing, like on what timing you need to finish your scans. You can make your timing scan aggressively and all. Then we are having some firewall evasion techniques, like hyphen F will be fragmenting your packets, like your whatever packets you are scanning is generating, it will be divided into multiple parts, and then it will be going to the server, and that's how it will be bypassing the firewall. So after that we are having hyphen D parameter. D is basically for decoy, like it will clock a scan with a decoy. It means like all of your packet will be sent there by any multiple random IPs, and the system administrator or even the server firewall will not understand like it's coming from some other IP. So hyphen S also hyphen S also enables the spoof source addresses, and that's how these parameters work. So the quick scan, like let me go with hyphen V and scanme.nmap.org. This is a particular website that Nmap provides you to scan with and check for what are the services and what are the ports running there. So I'm just basically running that, and I will be changing those parameters suddenly. So I'm just basically running that particular only. So that's how you can load any scan. And if you want to, like right now it has discovered one open port, which is port 80, which is on a TCP, and this is the IP of that. So that's how you can run any scan. I'm just given here hyphen V and hyphen A for aggressive scan. Whenever you are putting hyphen A parameter, it will be aggressively scan for any target. It will be getting the it will be doing some operating system detection there, also version detection, script scanning, trace route, every detail it will trying to find you and give you that. So it's a stealth scan is going on. It's around 32% done. So let this scan finish. So one another port is discovered, which is on 31337 TCP port. So all the ports, and after gathering, like don't after the class, don't hammer this scanme.nmap.org. Like it's for practice, but don't hammer this by any if you find SSS port, and don't use Hydra and other tools to robustly target that and do some brute force over their particular server, because after that they will be start blocking you. So first of all, just do it for in legitimate purpose, and just do it for a learning only. Don't hammer any server by just attacking them randomly. And also, even if you are scanning your college website, don't hammer them a lot. So this is a basic disclaimer from my side. Don't hammer any website. Even don't try to scan any website for a multiple time. This will be also then you can also getting blocked by your network service provider. So try to get rid of all these stuffs. And if you are doing so, then always try to use few tools to change your IP and then go with that. So So here it has also done operating system detection, and here like the operating system available there is a Linux, which is CPE, a Linux kernel. It has found there. Then it has given us the idea of a trace route also. So all these details, like when it has done aggressive OS scan, it has this operating system 93% chances, like this operating system may be there. After that, some other operating system it has mentioned, like Microsoft Windows XP, SPB3, Windows 7 might be there. So that's how all the operating system it has mentioned, and it has given us the result. You can also import this result in a particular file, so you can study those even after you get offline. So that's how, like it has also indicated like port 1076 TCP has opened there. So I think this is more than enough. Like let me run one more scan, like Nmap hyphen sv service version, and I'm let me use google.com. I will be using the Google IP here, so let me split it vertically. I will be pinging Google to get its IP. Let me scan the Google once again, so I can get this service and version also. Okay, so I'm exiting the another terminal. Okay, so now I'm looking into the service version detection of a Google. It will take few seconds. So till that I'm moving back to Windows. So anyone have any issues, or my voice and video everything clearly visible and audible? Yes, yes, yes. So let the scan finish there. After Nmap, like I hope Nmap is a very known tool, and most of you knows this very well. So after that we will be using hping, so let it do. So, and once I was using an hping, and it has my own network was get down because of her DOS. So I will be also being a little careful by using hping. After that, after the session, you also be very much careful while using hping, because sometimes it basically take down your local network also. So let the scan has been finished, and here it has given us some results, like
Sir, will it down for me or for other OS too?
for other also it down. And if you mismatch the IP address, like if you mistakenly put your IP address, it will take down your network also. So this is the like mistakenly I have in a target I put my own IP, and then then my network was down from few days. So sping is sping is a powerful tool when it comes to DOS. Like some people might take it not that much seriously, but it's a powerful tool. I have realized this. So sping is a powerful tool to take any do a lot of a DOS attack. So now let move with Nmap scan. So here the scan result has been finished, and it indicating like port 80 it's running TCP here. The state is open, and TCP wrapper services is running, and right now it's not showing us the version. Might be blocked by their firewall to get their version. So you can check, you can put some firewall bypassing parameters here, and you can go with that if you just trying to go scan Google in your case. And you can also look for all the ports by giving hashtag p parameters. So I'm not getting into Nmap deep. If you want to get more deeper into Nmap, you can switch to that video. So let me clear the terminal, and that's how your Nmap works. So I hope everyone understood what is the basic task of Nmap, and what Nmap does. So Nmap basically help you to do host discovery, port scanning, OS detection, version detection, firewall evasion. These are the basic tasks Nmap basically does. Nmap also have a few scripts, scripts in its script hyphen v, like sv, s for services and v for version. This I have.
But before Google didn't show a version, no sir.
Yes, yes. So for version in Google case, we were not getting. So for other website, you can change. And if you are not getting version, then you can look for. Let me go with the help menu. It's okay. So here you can put some parameters like an hyphen f parameter put in between. Then it will bypassing. It will be sending your packets in a fragmented form, and then it will try to get rid of a firewall, and then you will be getting the versions also. So that's how it will be doing. Yes, yes. So if you want to let me once again, we don't have that much time to start our metasploitable 2 again, and then do a version analysis there. So let's move with HPing and all the tools, like whatever issues you are getting there. Just watch this Nmap video. You will be understanding everything. Like everything is in a very detailed way. So should I get the details of a previous class? Yes, I will be sending you. I just take it as a first class for you. Don't worry. Take it as a first class on a footprinting and recognition for you. Don't worry about anything. Whatever issue you will be getting, I will be solving you. And take it as a first class for you. Don't worry. This is like whatever Nmap topic you have not missed Nmap. Right now, I'm not covering Nmap in your class. So just watch that video. You will be understanding everything. You need to work little bit to catch this batch, or even if you wish, I can add you in some further batch, so you will be getting from Nmap even in that. So let's move with hping. One second. Hping help menu I want to open. So this is the help menu of hping. Basically, hping is a packet crafter tool that allows any user to send TCP, UDP, or ICMP packets manually, and it is used for basically. Let me write a few use of Nmap. Hping here. So now we are discussing hping 3. We are discussing. So hping 3 is basically used to send ICMP, TCP, and UDP packets manually. So ICMP packets you can send once again TCP packets, and you can also send UDP packets. So basically this tool you are using to send the packets. And what if you like let's assume my website has a capacity to handle only 10,000 packets request. Here is 1,000. So 10,000 packets request in a single minute, or in 1 hour, or in 2 hours. And what if anyone is using hping and he has sent me 1 lakhs of packets, and I don't have any firewall evasion technique established on my website? My website will be getting down because someone has sent me lot number of requests. That's how the DOS attack also works, and people use hping as a doing for a DOS attack also. So this is the way how a DOS attack works. Like basically the website capability goes down in that case. So even you can create multiple boards to do DOS attacks, because sometimes the firewall detects like from which IP a lot of packets are coming, and they used to block that particular IP. So in that case you can create multiple. Let me use it. So in that case you can create multiple. Like it's one device here, another device here, another device. So that's how you can create a lot of devices, and from there you will be making a channel. Like from all the traffic you will be redirecting to a one server. Like here your target computer. So here your target computer is, and you are creating a lot. Like let's assume you have created one another node from there, and from there you are also targeting this single computer. So like on a single computer you are created a lot of a board computer, and from there you are targeting that one computer. So that's how botnet work. And I will be coming back when I will be discussing botnet. So I'm sorry about my bad designs because I'm very bad at that. So let me move back with hping. So how to use that. So one second. Okay, so hping basically -h opens its help menu. -v for a version. What is the version right now? C will be doing a packet count, like how much packet you want to send. F for a flood. I for doing some fast. Also you can use for flooding, like send a packet as fast as possible and don't show the reply. Like this option you can this parameter you can use while doing some DOS attack. Then mode, you can set some mode. Like default mode is 0, like in that raw IP modes are going. Then -8 you can go for a scan mode. After that we are having some spoof mode also. Like you can spoof the source address. Then random destination, you can set the random destination address mode also. Then a lot of options. After the session try to go with that, and it's a very vast tool. Like it also needs one separate session to discuss. That I will be taking it in a DOS session. So after that we are having -s option. This is for a base port, like a base source port. You can go with that. So let's assume I need to send just hping packet on any particular just on my network. If I want to send hping packets, so I will be simply putting hping 3. Then I will be like -1 option I am using here, and I am just putting the IP address here. Like a flood option I was using for doing some website penetration testing previously, but let me use 192 dot 168 .1.1 I'm using. So okay, cannot, okay, so I need to do sudo su also. So I will be copying this command again. Okay, so now it is sending some ICMP packets, and I'm not sending a lot of packets, but if I send a lot of fast packets here, like if I defined here 1 lakh packets, then it may be taking down my systems, and also that's how it will be working. And it doesn't show any result, like if packet is the packets are going there and not, it will not show like all the ping packets, the ICMP echo requests, like a ping is just doing there, and the packet is it's directly sending the packets, and it doesn't show any packets here. So let me do control C, like 32 packet were transmitted, and 0 packets is received, because I was not receiving any packet over my network, and all the packet is lost, because in this case you are just sending the packets and you are not taking any packet back, because you are trying to do like this, like even this request if you run for around 2 to 3 hour, your Wi-Fi network might be get down. So that's how it's for a local area network. Don't try this, and don't try to harm anyone by doing this attack. Even you can perform any advanced trace route using TCP sync packets also. And let me like sniff STT. If you want to sniff HTTP packets, then you can do like, let me go with hping, and I will be using hyphen 9 options. Oh, let me use 9. And so basically let me show like what does 9 stand for here. So where it goes, so 9 is basically for a listen mode, and like all the you will be able to sniff all the HTTP packet in a interface. Like my interface is etho here, so I will be assigning etho here. So hping 9, and then I will be doing HTTP, and then I am assigning hyphen I, and etho parameter I am giving. So it will be a start it will start doing some hping request flood over my local network, like etho interface it will be doing. So let me close this also, like so no packet has been sent because it has not started yet, because I'm not in a mood of taking risks because of a session. So if you want to sniff HTTP packet, then you can use this particular option. So a lot of options are available there. Just after the class, try to go with all the particular options. You can study that, like set hyphen m you can set for a TCP sequence number, then hyphen x you can set for x mask. Lot of options, like hyphen d for a data size, like if you want to check if you want to give a parameter, like how much length of a data you want to send them, then you can set that. And after that, like hyphen 2 you can use for UDP packets. So a lot of options here available in HP. Try to use all of these on any particular network, and do it on your own risk, like don't harm anyone, like don't take any website down and all. So that's how your HPing work. So anyone have any questions? Sorry, being not showing in my paratos. Install that apt install hping 3. It's hping 3 apt install hping 3. It's hping 3. So that's why it's not showing. Do hping 3, then it will be showing. Okay, so after hping, like it's a hping 3. It's a third version of hping. So that's how you will be using hping. After, like you even perform advanced trace route using that TCP sync packets. That functionality is also available. So if you want to do some sync flood attack, like sync flooding is a way to do. Sync flooding is basically a way to do DOS attack. So if you want to do something similar to DOS attack, you will be doing hping 3. Then you will be using hyphen flood option, and then hyphen s capital S options, and particular IP wherever you are targeting. Like let's assume I am targeting, it's a random IP, 192.168 dot let me give 1.1, and I miss you can even target any particular port also. So let me give a hyphen p parameter for a port, and I will be putting 80, like port if I want to do some flood request over port 80, because port 80 are the most unsecure port, because it's basically running over HTTP. Only HTTP services are running there. So if you want to do some floods, like if you want to send enormous number of a port but like on any particular port, like if you want to do some stress testing of any particular port, then you can use these options. Then it will be like hping is in a flood mode, and no replies will be shown, because it doesn't take any replies. It just it may be take down my system also. Like you can see, like in a fewer second, around 63,000 no 6 lakh 33,567 packets have been sent. So it's working literally fast, like whenever you are trying. And hope if you are if any website is running over a port 80, and if you do a sync flooding like this, you understand what will be the impact of that and how this will be working. So don't try do this on any. And the target I was using is a random target. I was not using any particular target in this case. Like if you want to do similar attacks over anything, like let's say if your target
Sir,
is group
what is meaning of hyphen P80?
P80, like basically hyphen P I have given here for a port number, and my port is 80. Like even you can target some port other, like if you want to target port 443, you can target from here. If you are looking for some other port, you can just do like whatever port you will be targeting, just on that particular port your packets will be sent it. So right now, if in my case it's a port 80, once again, let's do 443 once again. So if my port right now my port 443, so only the packet is directly going on port 443. So if I do control C, like around that number of packet is just being sent over this port. So I don't know if it goes. No, in this only the website will not crash it. So you need to send tons of. So this in this only the website will not crash. So that's how HPing works. I hope everything is clear. And like most of you have understood like how even DOS attack also work. In for DOS attack, we are also having a lot of more powerful tools also than HPing 3. So we will be discussing this in our DOS session. But for today, I think it's more than enough than HPing. So after HPing, we are having Netdiscover, and these packets, like if you are these are basically very much important whenever you are doing information gathering.
Sir,
Yes,
in my case, if I'm trying this, what you have just showed me previously,
yes, yes.
and it's showing that missing host argument trying SPP hyphen hyphen help for more information. What to do
Okay,
next?
so without seeing the screenshot of that, I can't help you. Either you can
Okay, okay,
share
I will
your
send you.
screen. Yes, yes, just send me that. Like if you share your screen right now, then it will take a lot of
I
time.
will
Just
send you after class.
yes, sir. Just after the class, send me the screenshot. I will help you out. So just after the class, send me that. Like even if we are having a lot of time, we will even I can take your screen up, but we are running out of time. So some like if I am unable to share your solve you by today, then tomorrow you can share your screens. Don't worry. So that's how your HPing work. And the next thing is a Netdiscover. Netdiscover basically detects all the live host, and these things like whenever you are doing information gathering, you need like if you want to check like if the port 80 is vulnerable or not, you will be simply targeting their port 80 by using HPing to basically take down their services, or and also that's why you will be using that. And after that, we are having Netdiscover. So Netdiscover basically discover what are the hosts available on the any particular network, or on your network what are the devices available. So Netdiscover basically used to detect all the live host on any particular network using the ARP request, and it is useful. Like what are the tasks it does. So basically, let me write what does Netdiscover does. Discover. So basically, when you are using Netdiscover, it will be detect the live host. The first main task is to detect the live host. It will be also find the unknown device. Like if you are, it's detecting the live host, even the device is unknown and that is connected to any subnet. It can help you to find. So find unknown devices, and after that it helps to discover IP to MAC relations, like what is the relation in between IP and MAC. So relation between IP and MAC. I think it also helps you to discover the relation between IP addresses and MAC. So let me go with Netdiscover. So net one second, net dis. So okay, okay. I was to open the help menu. So let me open the Netdiscover hyphen help. That's how your help menu looks like. Hyphen I for all the devices that is on your local network. So if you are connected to any Wi-Fi, and if you want to check like what are the other devices that is on my same Wi-Fi network, you can put hyphen I option. So let me put hyphen I. So I will be using Netdiscover -I, and always try to specify your what is your network interface. So for in my case it's etho, so I will be putting etho and I will be doing a scan. So it will be giving a ARP request over my network, like ARP packets will be sent over my network, and it will start like what are the scan for all the active hosts that is on my network. So it will take some time to scan. So till that, let's so right now I think it has find some devices. So right now one device it has find, like its MAC address is this one, and it's a VMware. MAC vendor is VMware, and it's a lane number it's finding. So all the devices it can find from here, and total host like 13 hosts are over my network. So all the hosts it will try to find, and from here it will be giving me the list. So it's worthless to get into that. But yeah, if you are on any network, you can do this particular task to gather what are the devices over your network. So let me again open the help menu to check for another options. What are the next options? So okay, I have put it on. So -R will be helping you to scan the given range. Like in a range you can scan for any a specific IP range for the active host. So if you want to do that, you will be simply doing Netdiscover -R you will be using. Okay, I think it's the -R, and then any specific range. Let's assume if I want to scan my own IP range, let me delete some of them. 192 dot 168 168.1.0/24. I am just scanning my network range, and I will be pressing enter. All the devices that is inside my IP range it will try to scan. So all the specific, like this is my specific IP range, and all the devices is trying to capture. So currently scanning is finished, and no vendor is available in that particular range. So you can change the range, and from there you can also check for some other devices if that is available over your own network. So again I am doing some help menu. Then we are having L option. So if you are having a list of ranges, you can give them by putting, like if you are having a file of multiple ranges, you can give -L options, and you can scan that. For -P is for passive mode, like do not send anything, only sniff the data. Then -P we are having. So let's go with a passive mode once again. So -P options I need to go one second. -P for a passive mode. Basically, passive mode only listens for a ARP request. So -P. So it will be just listening for the ARP request, and all the whatever device that is over your network, it will be getting all those for you. So only ARP request is being captured, and only one device is being here. So it will not taking any reply. It will be just doing a ARP request, and all the device you can capture from here. And after that, let me go with any other options that is important. So I think all the options you can check after that, like a -S enables to sleep time suppression between the echo is request. -H -H parameter is it? Okay. Anyone can -H parameter. I don't think it's here. -DPEF. Okay, so -H parameter is not available here. So -F parameter. -F is for -F enables the fast mode. So you can scan in the fast, like it will save a lot of time. And whenever you are doing automated scans, then you can go with let me go with -F parameter. -F parameter will enable you a fast scan. So -F, so it will. And you can also provide your network interface card here, like if I'm in my case, if it's etho, so I think I can assign it from here. Okay, etho is not working, so you just need to give a -F option, and it will start capturing all the thing in a fast mode, like it will be doing a fast scan, and then it will be capturing the data. Right now I don't have any device, that's why it's not showing. So let me again move to the help menu. I think now all the scans is being cleared. I don't think anything is left over here. So a few parameter I have missed it. So try to just check for all parameters after the session, and that's how you will be clearing your Netdiscover. So after that we are having our ARP-scan. So let me go with ARP-scan. So basically the ARP-scan is a fast network discovery tool that used to identify, or that used to discover live host using the ARP request. Like unlike the Nmap scan, ARP only work on a local network only. Like if you are on local network, then you can use ARP scanner. If you are on a great network, and if you want to scan some devices that is outside your network, then you will be using the Nmap only. So if you are on your local network, and if you want to get idea regarding your local network devices only, then you will be using ARP scanner. So let me check for ARP scanner also. ARP-scan and Getho, you will be putting etho parameter for your like for entire network. You can go with that. I think etho is not required here. -G only. Let me go with -L parameter. First I will be checking for a help menu. Okay, so that's how your ARP scanner help menu looks like. It's a good tool when it comes to scanning your local network. Like for local network, you will be not using Nmap because everything is under control. So you can use ARP scanner at that time. It targets host must be specified on the command line unless the file or a local network is open. Target can be IPv4 range only or a host name. It is not able to scan for IPv6 addresses. So that's how your ARP scan works. So you can give parameters like ARP scan and -L option I can use here. It will be scan the entire local network, like whatever device that is available over my local network, it can scan. And for that I can go with okay, so vendor. Let me do it sudo. Okay, it's in a sudo. So it's denied by warning cannot open Mac vendor file, Mac vendor.txt. The permission is being denied by my I think it's denied by my router provider. So in a router setting, that Mac vendor is that I can't see all the Mac that is available on my local network. So for it is not being permitted from my router file. That's why it's unable to find that. So let me go with specifying the network interface, and then I will start scanning. So for that I will be doing like ARP scan -L. I will be using once again -L, and then let me specify it by etho, and then again I will be using -L parameter. Okay, let me give it a space here. Okay, it's a
And
wrong.
what's for WAN?
For WAN you can use Nmap. For a local area network, you will be using this. So hyphen, I think it's a capital L here. Okay, so
No, no, sir.
yes,
Sir,
yes,
I'm asking that. Sir, I'm asking that you
yes,
connected your laptop with Ethernet, so
yes, yes,
that's why you're using Etho. But
yes, sir.
what if I'm just connected my laptop with Wi-Fi?
Then you just need to put Walno at that time. WALL no 0, Walno 0. WL like let me do IF config here. IF config. So here, like if in my case option etho is coming here, in your case that option must be Walno. WALN, WLN 0, and whatever option you are getting here, you can use that
Yes.
particular option. No, no, if you are using Wi-Fi, then you can use whatever, it's the interface, like you don't need a Wi-Fi card and all here. Yes, yes. So why you have just send me a screenshot what you are talking. I will be talking about some other tool. It's regarding the ARP scan. Like what interface you have to assign there only. Like if you are like whatever first do IF config whatever network interface is showing here. In my case it's etho, so I will be using etho. If it's showing Walno, sometime inet also it shows. So just go with that. If you are running any Docker container, it will be showing Docker. So go with that one particular. So that's how you have to do. So I like you can also set the time span also. I think setting time option is also available here. Let me check. So you can also set some time like if you use -t, then you can set up some time, I think. So let me check. Okay, so -t option is also available here for a timeout. Like it will be setting a time for host timeout, like in how much time the scan must be finished, or so for that, like let me do ARP scan -t. I will be using here -t, and let me use 500 millisecond specified. So I need to put okay. So I need to go give it here. Etho. So that is not being permitted by my vendor. That's why it's giving me error. So in your case, it must be open. In my case, it's ignoring because my vendor has not given me that permission to check into their MAC table. So that's why it's giving me error. So let me clear that. So that's how your ARP scan work. And basically, like even if you want to scan just on your local network, if you want to discover all the tools and identify the live host on your local network, then you can use ARP request and ARP-scan to work on a local network. So basically, this is a great tool if you are working on a local network. And after ARP-scan, we need to discuss Angry IP scanner. So let me go with Angry IP scanner. So when you will be using Angry IP scanner, doesn't come pre-installed. You need to install it from GitHub. So you can simply clone it from here. Well, my net is little slow. So if you are working at a first time, it will be not installed over your system. And Angry IP scanner is basically a GUI based tool which is used for a fast network scanning. And Angry IP scanner will also help you to detect the live host, perform the port scanning. It can also help you to find the MAC addresses and the device info. So I'm trouble to finding the sites because my network is not working that much fine. So let me check like if it's work or not. So I will be using Terminator here. So all the installation commands I will be providing here. Like on a GitHub, from GitHub you can simply clone that and you will be able to do that. So after once your IP scanner is like once your Angry IP scanner is installed, you can simply put IP scan command to run that. And this how your IP scanner, Angry IP scanner will be looking like that. So this how your Angry IP scanner looks. Once you press start here, it will be starting, and it can like here are the range. Like it can, once I provide a range of IP, it can first it will be doing a range scan, like all the in this between range it will be scanning the entire, and it will try to ping host and port numbers it will be providing me. So that's how it will be doing. And after that, like you can also specify let me stop this. Okay, so it will take some few seconds to stop. I'll let it stop. So let me close this. So it has this, all the live host it can find, and it will be giving once you do a range of a scan. After that, you can also specify random scan. Like you can send randomly send any IP, and you can start scanning. Okay, discard previous result. Yes, and then you can scan that. So that's how you can scan any random. Let me stop that again. After that, you also have some another options, like you can also take a text file. Like if you have a range of IPs, like if you have a multiple IP to scan that, then you can simply browse into your file, and from there, if you are having any file, you can look into that and you can load that file here. But right now I don't have any IP files, so I can't show you that. But if you are having any IP file, simply browse your file, will be fine. Like if I have into any username text file, I will be simply putting that, and it will start scanning. So that's how your IP scanner work. It also support few plugins like like if you can use some third party plugins, then you can scan for a multiple time. It will increase the functionality of this particular, so let this particular tool. So let me go with IP range. You can also scan net mask. You can like if I select for /24, it will be scanning in between the /24. If I go with this to 5.0 range, then it will be scanning that particular IP range from here. Like here you can also put some commands and go with that. Like if you I don't think anything is important there. Add current, manage favorites. Here few tools are there, and then the help menu. Here is the scan. Like if you want to load any result, you can do Control O to get the loaded result. I have not saved any result, so that's why it's not showing. I can also do some setting. I can set for multiple file. Like if I am looking for ports only, I can change from here, and some other settings you can do from here. Like I don't think there is that much setting available here. You can do this particular stuffs whenever you are using IPS scan. Most of time it will be useful whenever you are whenever you are scanning a range of IPs. Angry IP scanner will be a great tool when you are scanning a range of IPs. So even when this tool is running, it will be giving some result in between your terminal also. And once you close your terminal, this tool will be also stop working. So for a range of IP, you can use that. So basically, there is a lot of confusion might be in your mind. So first of all, Nmap, we were using Nmap first. So Nmap, Okay, so Nmap is basically used for detailed network scanning, like detailed Nmap you will be using. Then we have discussed hping 3. So basically hping 3 you can use for packet crafting, firewall testing. Like if you want to know like if the firewall is not good or not, you will be simply doing DOS attack. And if the website or a web server goes down, it takes like the firewall is not that much powerful, and you can initiate some further attacks also. Then we have used Netdiscover and ARP-scan we have used. Once again, ARP-scan. So these basic tools are basically based for finding local network hosts. So whenever you are scanning any local network, this Netdiscover and ARP scanner are best for that. So I hope everyone understanding what are the uses of this tool. And then we have discussed Angry IP scanner. So Angry IP scanner is best whenever you are if you want to do some fast scan, like Angry IP scanner is much faster than Nmap and all. So if you want to scan very fastly, like if I let me do this, so you can see like how much fast this tool is. So this is a very fast tool. If you want to do a fast scan, then you can switch with Angry IP scanner. So let me stop this. It's worthless to scan multiple time. So Nmap, like if you want to get result at a very instant time, then you can go with a Angry IP scanner. So these are the basic difference in between those tools. And after that, we need to discuss some other thing. Like we have a Masscan and Uniscan and Xprobe2. So now I can proceed with that. Anyone have any issues? Okay, okay. So now let's switch with some other tools. So now what I need to discuss. Now I will be discussing Masscan, how it will work. So it's also a port scanner, like it's a high speed port scanner, and I will be going into that. Like whenever it's a fastest post scanner, like it's a faster, like sometime when you are using Nmap, it gives you result in between some time, and it's make it little late. But Masscan make it a very fast post scanner, and capable of scanning the internet in a minute. So that's why it's very fast, and it's very much similar to Nmap, but focus purely on a high speed port scanning. Like when you are going with a Nmap, it does multiple tasks, but Masscan is basically made for doing only port scan. That's why it's very much fast. So let me check how Masscan is working and how much fast it is. So Masscan.
ये सारी जो आईपी, ये जो सारी आईपी है, ये सारी डिवाइस से जो हमारे सब डिवाइस से जो कनेक्ट है, वो वही सारी ट्रैक करेगा या फिर आउट रेंज करेगा जो दूसरी डिवाइसेस हैं?
दूसरे devices, like I'm not understanding what you are saying.
Sir is trying to say that it is it only scan the all is it only scan all the devices which is available on our network or other networks too?
Yes, only scan. Like if you are using a scan, ARP scan or a Netdiscover, it will be useful for scan only local network. Like on your router, whatever devices are connected, it will be scanning only that particular devices. But if you are using Nmap, then you can scan the entire range of IP, even inside your network or even outside your network. So you can scan range of IPs outside your network also if you are using Nmap. And hping is basically to check the strength of the network, like how much powerful is firewall and all. So Netdiscover and ARP-scan just scan for a local network IPs only. Like if you are a network administrator or network penetration tester, if you want to learn local networks, then you can use these particular tools. Even Agree IP scanner, whatever range you are providing on your local network, it will be scanning those particular network only. So that's how these two tools work.
Hello?
Yes, yes. So Sping, you are not using that Sping for a mobile, doing a DOS attack over a mobile devices. Basically, Sping can be used to do a DOS attack over the routers, over the servers, not over the particular device connected or particular phone connected to that particular network. Sping is not having that much capability to target any particular
So
phone.
we can scan also the mobile I mean the mobile
Yes, yes,
applications, right?
yes, yes. Mobile applications can be like if you are scanning your network, all the mobile devices that is using IPv4 addresses, that even IPv6 addresses, whatever addresses they are using, all those devices will be available to you while scanning. And after that, like for mobile, there are a lot of other stops and other attacks are available. You will be switching to those attacks when you are scanning the mobile, or if you are trying to take down the mobile, then you will be using those attacks. You will be not using hping at that time. Hping can be used for targeting Windows machine, or if any server is running, any vulnerable server is running, you can use hping for that. Like if you want to take down any router, then you can use hping at that time. Like if you know any IP, then you can directly, like even outside your network, if you know any IP, you will be simply sending a lot of hping is basically doing what, it's doing a packet flooding. So you can use on any network any IP address to flood a lot of packets will be sent to that. And every device is having some capability to handle any particular number of packets. Once the number of a packet excluded that particular number, then the device goes down, or server crashes at that time. Like sometime you may be seeing in case of some government results and all, a lot of website crashes happening whenever a lot of visitor visit that website. Similar to that, there are not a visitor, you are sending a lot of a request on a single time, so the website is crashes. So this in phone you can't do that right now, till now. And some tools are available for a phone. I will be discussing that in a DOS session. So let's switch back to Masscan. Masscan, hope everyone understand. The main particular task of a Masscan is to do only port scan. You will be not able, like Nmap does multiple tasks, but Masscan will be doing only port scan. So I am opening a help menu. So Masscan is basically a fast port scanner. It's the primary input parameter are the IP ranges, IP addresses you want to scan, and then you can scan that. So it's a very fast, scan millions of IP per second. It can use TCP packet, TCP stack for efficiency. It can bypass the firewall using the randomization technique that is already available. I will be discussing here. It supports custom sync packets for stealth scanning also. So like let's me first ping google.com. Okay, let me capture this IP address. Then I will be using this. So my network is not working, I think, right now. That's why I'm unable to ping there. Let me open with Firefox. So my net is not working. Just after using hping, it's always crashes. So again, it has crashed down. That's why it's not temporarily failure in resolution. My network is not working right now. I need to just give me a second. I'm just closing, and it will start working. Change the settings. Just give me a few seconds. Let me set it up. I will be using a NAT. Okay, so I think now it's let me check it's working or not. I think it will not work still. I need to switch it to NAT again. Now it must be working, and if it's not work, I need to in the session right now. So just I hope it's still working perfectly fine right now. So let me go with google.com. Is it working or not? Okay, so now it's working. So let me ping once again. I need IP address. So here is the IP, and now I will be just scanning its port 80 for all the subnets, and I will be scanning its port 80 of Google. So for its scanning, so I'm just giving it hyphen p for a port. I will be port 80, and I will be putting the IP address. Okay, so now it has you can see like how much fast it has scanned the Google, and it's already showing like port 80 is open, like discover port 80 open. So you can change any IP you can scan. So let me close. Let me just do Control C, and I will be not assigning any port number here right now. I will be just simply going with the IP address, and okay, try. Okay, I need to assign the port. Without port number, it will not work. So um, let me assign port. Multiple port you can also assign. So I will be assigning port 80. Let me assign some other ports like port 443. I will be also assigning, comma, port 443 I'm assigning, and so it will be scanned. So it has discovered those two ports are open, and so you can see the results speed, how much fast its result is getting. So let me check with Nmap, like how much time it takes. So Nmap, and I will be scanning this particular website, Google IP with Nmap only. So in Nmap case, it's, you can see like it's starting, then it will take a lot of time to scan any. But if you are working with a mass scan, it's very much fast. Like you just simply like now it's starting, and it will take a lot of time to do with Nmap. But and if you are scanning the entire range of IP, entire range of a port, it will take a lot of time to scan with Nmap. But if you are using mass scan, you can simply put, and within few seconds it gives the result. So now it's working very much slow. my IP, my net again get down or not. I let me check. I was a fan of you, bro. Why is you are doing working slow? Okay, so now it has started working slow, but it's actually fast. Some issues are with my network, and now it has given me the result. It's like resolving router. So some issues are happening with my network. That's why it's giving me little delay. But when you can scan all the targeted ports, whatever ports you are. Let me do Control C. Okay, there was issue with my network only. That's why it was little slow. But you can scan it. So you can adjust your scanning rate also, like mass scan. If I want to adjust my rate, I will be simply putting rate parameter here, and then let me adjust it by 10,000. And the port I want to scan is again port 80. Any port you can scan. For example, I am taking port 80 only. And what was my IP? I again forgot the IP address. So let me again check the IP. Okay, so now it has started scanning. So here it has already shown like this port is working, and it will now the rate was very fast, like it's worth 10,000. So you can assign your rate also from hyphen rate parameter, and lot of parameters, like there is not that much options available in mass scan. But only few options are available with a mass scan. So let me clear the terminal once again. Mass scan. So with mass scan help, only few options are available for a rate and all. After the class, try to use like adapter IP assign. You can also assign that. You can also check for the range of IPs. Like if I let me check with my range of IPs, then I will be going with hyphen P80. And if I want to like my on my range of all the port 80 of my hosted subnet, if I want to check for, then I will be putting my subnet address here, 192.168 168.1.0, and then /24 I will be putting for my subnet, and then it will start scanning. Like it's just there are 256 hosts available on my device. Then it's looking for all of them. It's scan ports 80 on all hosts in the subnet, and then it will be giving us the result. So result is not needed here. I'm just doing Control C to exit from here. So all these options you can check for. Some other options are like you can scan all the ports available in a single host scan. So for that, like if you want to scan for the entire ports of any particular IP, then you can go with like mass scan hyphen port. Let me once again hyphen port, and port 1 to port I think there are 65,000 port. Let me write. And no, not 600, it's 535 I think. I'm just doing 65,000 500 ports, 535, right? Okay, so 535. So
Yes.
it's 65,000 535. And then any IP, like if you go with Google IP, again I need to write that IP because my favorite target is Google, and I always miss this IP. So let me write this IP after some time. But here it is. Let me scan this. Let me copy this only. So you can scan a range of IPs. So you can range of ports. Like right now, I'm trying to scan all the ports. Like it's scanning one host, all the ports it will be scanning, and that's how it will be giving you the result. So I'm just doing exit from here. So that's how, because it's not important to scan the entire ports. So after the class, if you want to scan the entire ports, you can look into that, and that's how it will be scanning. So I'm exiting exiting from this terminal also. And I think for mass scan it's more than enough. I have discussed. After that, we are having unicorn scan. Yes, unicorn scan. So basically unicorn scan is alternative, you can say, to Nmap. Like in some cases you will be not able to use Nmap, so at that time you can use unicorn scan. It's also a advanced port scanner. Like all the network mapping technique is also available into that. It will be helping you for custom scanning techniques, like for firewall and IDs evasions, for footprinting the network devices and services, for UDP scanning, for discovering UDP based services. All these functionalities are available with this unicorn scan. So let me switch with unicorn scan. So anyone have any doubts regarding unicorn scan? Basically, it's very much similar to Nmap. Like it's an alternative to Nmap with advanced techniques available here. So let me start unicorn scan. So I will be using functions into that. So with some advanced functionality, Unicorn scan is very much similar to Nmap. So let me do sudo su. So I will not facing any issues. So I'm clearing that again. So basic scan. Look, I will be using Unicorn. So that's how you will be opening the help menu of a Unicorn scan -b parameter for broken CRC hyphen capital uppercase B for a source port hyphen a small c for port duplications hyphen D for a node default payload. So these options you can use with any target. So a scan for UDP port using etho. So I'm just using etho by giving I parameters like for an interface you can give I parameter like interface name. In my case it's a etho FXP some cases can be not normally required, but I'm assigning that. So I will be using Unicorn scan, then hyphen I for my interface discovery, and then I'm using etho and hyphen mu for UDP port scan. I'm providing it hyphen, I think it's a capital U here, and then I will be doing my IP address. Let me go with my subnet. So 192.168.1.1 I'm scanning. So it will start scanning. It will scan for UDP ports using the etho interface, and if the UDP ports are available there, it will be giving me that. So system main doesn't exist because I don't have any UDP port opened here. That's why it's giving me error. So it will be giving you some error if that particular port is not available. So if you want to go with some other website, you can simply target that, and in that case you will be not assigning any interface. You will be simply putting unicorn scan and then the target IP address, and then it will be start scanning. So that's how it will be going back. You can also do some bounce scanning to erase the IP detection and all. That option is also available there. For bounce scanning you can use hyphen empty parameter like hyphen m for a mode you can use hyphen capital M for module direct you can use that, hyphen S for source addresses, so hyphen T for IP tools you can use, hyphen W for a footprint. So there are a lot of particular options available there, and all these options you need to check for a unique. Yes,
Hyphen small sniffing jet. Hyphen small jet. What is the purpose of the using hyphen small jet?
it will start sniffing over that it will it in that case it will be working similar to Wireshark you can say, and it will sniff all the data. And drone strike it will in cases of a drone scan it you can use, but no, it's not for drone scan. It's some for particular scan. It's for it's a hashtag sign for a drone strikes. You can use that at some time. Hyphen a small z for a sniffing, and then V for verbose. It's available in every tool, I think. All these options after the class, try to use all these particular options for any range of IPs. Here are a few options also, a few examples also, like this how you can use like gateway A. If I go with this command, you can, but I don't have like it will work on my range of IPs. So let me go with this example. What is that on my network? So let the scan finish for some time. There is MX option also for perform Xmas scan. If there is any firewall exist, if you have detected that, then you can do some Xmas scan too for a firewall evasion. So what is the error? So receive error interface can't find the link address to the interface. Okay. I have put the wrong interface here. So in my case, the face is etho here, not. So I think now it will be working fine. So there's a, there are a few other options like empty options you can use for full subnet for active hosts. You can use that. Let This scan is taking time, so I will be switching for. Let me use Uniscan hyphen empty option I am using hyphen empty, and hyphen empty for full subnet I will be using hyphen p parameter also here, and then I will be giving my subnet details by 192.168.1 .0/24 I am giving for my entire subnet. Okay, what host should I scan? I got nothing to do. These are my entire hosts. Why is not taking that? One P. I think I need to change it with a capital P, I think, because it's not working. Let me change it with capital P. The heck this is. Let me not scan the entire subnet. I will be just scanning with this particular IP. Nothing to hyphen empty option is not working fine. Like a full subnet scanning is not scanning for my device. I may be missing some parameters. Let me check here. Hyphen M for hyphen T for IP, set IP to send packet. So some issues I am facing to scan my subnet, like entire subnet. If I was trying to scan for my full subnet for active host, it's giving me some error here. Um, no, I can't find out to solve. I think it's a small p hyphen 0/24. This is my subnet address. Then why it's not working? So there is some issue while scanning my full subnet. If anyone succeeds to scan their particular subnet, you can just submit your result, so I can check that, like what was the issue with my. Sometime it works, sometime it might be failing. That's why we are discussing a lot of our tools, so that if one tool fails, you can check with some another tool. So after unique scan, we are having Xprobe. So you can install. Let me go with Xprobe GitHub. So from here you can install this, like you can clone this particular link to install Xprobe. After that, just put a few simple commands, like first go into that directory. It's Xprobe2, so put cd Xprobe and Xprobe2 the release date, and then /config, then make install. Your Xprobe will be start installed into your system. And basically Xprobe is used for scanning the net for a OS system, OS detection. Xprobe 2 for OS detection. So Xprobe for OS detection you can use. Just after the class, try to use Xprobe. And I think it's more than enough for today. Yes, SMP enumeration and email footprinting I have discussed with Harvester. The Harvester I have already discussed, so I don't think it's mandatory to discuss that right now. And Nikto I will be discussing in some upcoming session when we will be doing vulnerability scanning. And
Can you
I
please, sir, can you please again repeat harvester?
Harvester again. We have discussed that previously.
Yes, sir, I know you just discussed in last session, which was just day before yesterday. But
Yes, yes.
due to some reasons, I can't get it more clarity on that.
Okay.
About the Nikto, sir.
Okay, Nikto I will be discussing in upcoming session. Don't worry. Nikto I will be coming back. So basically the basic command for harvester is the harvester. Okay, so now the harvester has opened. Basically, it will help you to collect the email addresses from multiple sources. It can also help you to find subdomains and IP addresses. It can extract the LinkedIn employee details from LinkedIn also. You can use Sodan API keys, and all these we are not working in some session. It doesn't. Sometimes this harvester works, and sometimes you can find some issues with that. So if you let me go with some website and collect the emails and subdomain from the Google. So let me go with previously we were using targets like NDTV and ASTAC, but I will be using D parameters to assign the domain. So company name or domain to search. So I am putting here, let me bbc.com I am putting here for collecting its email. And then hyphen b parameter for the search engine you want to use. So here are a lot of search engines available. You can search all over them. There is a no list of a Google. You can't find Google here, so Google is not available. So let me go with a hyphen b, and I will be putting Baidu here as a search engine. So Baidu. So once I put Baidu, it will be start scanning for bbc.com mails that is available over Baidu. And if any mail is available over there, it will be giving us the result. So let the scan finish once again. LinkedIn is available or not on Baidu for bbc.com. It has not got any result over BBC on Baidu. So you can check for some other options, because it's a manual. It's like a manual tax. That's why I was unable to. I was not discussing that. So let me discuss NDTV over here on a Baidu. So you can check for a multiple device, multiple websites. Hyphen after D parameter, you can put the website, what website you want to look into that, and then you can put the B parameter for the search engine discovery, and that's how your scan will be doing. I think it's now hope you understand how to use this. Yes, yes. These are the options, and on Baidu, if you don't find, you can change your options from here. Like we are having a lot of options in that. Like a lot of operating systems are here. Like Baidu, if you are unable to find that here, you can go with a Bing. You can go with a search on a Bing also. So let me find it on a Bing. If I find any mail here, let me go with some greater target like a facebook.com, and I'm trying to find it over Bing. So it will trying to find it over Bing. From -b you can assign the search engine what you want to find, and it's for on a Bing also there are not any details available for Facebook. So you can again look for some other website like a URL scan. You can go with that. You can go with Yahoo again. If you find something on a Yahoo, you can look into that. Let me go with, because they have recently removed the options of a Google. So once the option Google is removed from this list, you can't you will be not finding that much detailed way, because you can't see a Google option here. So GitHub code options is still available here. You can look into GitHub from there also. So on a Yahoo, it has found few of her subdomains of a Google. So you can look into all of them. IPs and host email addresses we are not found over Yahoo. So that's how you can change any of your target from here. So let me go with google.com or Bing. So google.com, so it will be looking for a google.com, and if it find any details of our Bing for google.com employees, like it has found two hosts like image.google.com, my account.google.com. So that's how it will be working. It's not that much hard to use the harvester tool. So that's all for today.